Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something that I have faced in the work environment, and many of you may have faced this in the work environment. I'm going to be talking about the Crown Act. And Crown simply stands for creating an open work environment for natural hair. The Crown Act was signed into legislation on July the 3rd of 2019. This act was put into play to protect any individual from discrimination based upon their race or their hairstyles that they may be wearing. This means that any individual that is wearing dreads, twists like the way I have in my hair, braids, knots, any kind of protective styles that are in your natural hair, you can't be discriminated against because of this. It is 7 states right now in the United States that already has this law into legislation, and it is in effect in these particular 7 states. You have New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, California. You have Washington State and Colorado are the 7 states that already has this law into play that protects workers from being discriminated because of their hair. On September the 22nd of 2020, which was just last month, the House of Representatives they signed and passed this through the House. So this law only has to go through the Senate and has to be signed by the president before it is automatically enacted in all 50 states within the United States. It is 1.5% more likely for a Black woman to be sent home from work simply because of her hair. That's greater than 50%. 80% of Black women, Black professional women, have been asked to change their hair because it doesn't fit in with the work environment. What about the young man, Andrew Johnson, who was the 16-year-old wrestler who was getting ready to compete in a high school wrestling match, and the white referee told him that if he did not cut his dreads, he would automatically have to forfeit his wrestling match. A 16-year-old should not have to be discriminated against simply because his hair didn't meet the guidelines of what someone says his hair should look like. DeAndre Arnold was the teenager from Texas who was told that he could not walk in his high school graduation if he did not cut his dreads. This is a young man that had met the requirements in the state of Texas that states that he graduated from high school, but was told by his high school and school district that he couldn't walk in his graduation because of his hair. This is ridiculous for people to be discriminated against in the workplace environment as well as in school simply because we look different and we wear our hair differently. One thing that I can tell you for sure, me personally, the way that I wear my hair has nothing to do with the knowledge that's in my brain. The way that I wear my hair has nothing to do with my college degrees that I have. My look is how I express my individuality. And no one should criticize me, think that I am lesser of a person, lesser of a Black woman, simply because I do not wear my hair the same way that another person in the office wears their hair. No woman should be discriminated against because of that. No man should be discriminated against because he may wear his hair in dreads. You know, a lot of black men that have dreads are often stereotyped as being, not successful, drug dealers, individuals that cannot be professional in a workplace environment. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a stereotype that needs to be stopped. And the only way that this stereotype can be stopped is if we join forces together. I have uploaded to my Facebook page and I have actually signed the Crown Act petition that I encourage everyone to sign. This will stop discrimination against individuals simply because of their race and the way that they wear their hair in the workplace environment as well as in schools. So please join me, everyone, and sign this petition and help us get the Crown Act, which is creating a respectful and open workplace world for natural hair. This is the only way that we can start to make a step to stop discrimination in the workplace environment and in schools. Thank you.